bothering me about that last video I uploaded. Alright? And what it is it just felt like it had loose ends, and I felt an urging that it needed to be further explained. Alright? So, yeah, I'm trying to plug my cord up, or plugging my cord up. Give me a second. Alright, so when I was talking about having, a person having something, that one thing, that thing is the thing that is desired. Alright? We got 3 dimensions. We got a person who has it and wants it, a person who has it and doesn't want it, and a person who doesn't have it but wants it. And the 4th would be somebody who didn't want it, right? And didn't have it, but they wouldn't be even considered in this point, right? So these are the 3 dimensions of that, right? So if you understood that, okay, I want this one thing and I want to be that person, the one who has it, and we'll go into it. The person who wanted it and also has it. So that want is not really that they want it, it's more so that they would appreciate it, right? Now, the difference between that person who has it and wants it and the person who wants it and doesn't have it would be, one person actually has it in their possession. They're not concerned about not having it because they actually have it. But they both appreciate the desire of that thing. That is what I'm speaking on. Alright, so in order for you to be the one who wants and has, or appreciates and has, alright, and not the person who doesn't have but still appreciates it or desires it, means that you have to have it. How do you have to have it? In yourself. Alright? So that's what that would be. Other person is somebody who has it but doesn't really want it. That person would not be having it that much longer. You don't want to be that person. So what does that mean? That creates a barrier. That means that when you have these things, appreciate these things, to keep those things, and not to worry about you not having them. That means to have trust. That means to have appreciation. That means to have all these things for that particular thing. Alright? And what that does is create a barrier. So if you have that there, that barrier is a point of that thing existing in your life. Why is this important? Because through mathematics and numbers, there is angles of situations, right? And the degree of those angles actually creates a legitimate box around you, sort of a box around you. This box is the same box that people would complain that they're stuck in a situation. It wouldn't be a box, it would be a construct. Alright? And that construct is what you would be living in. So, and technically, if you can rearrange those points, you could always almost teleport from one point to another through frequency, and it would happen very, 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 very quickly because you have all the numbers to dial in that exact frequency. That is what I mean. So another point of having whatever that is, it may be a certain level of respect. People display that respect through what? Maybe having an accountant, maybe owning QuickBooks, maybe understanding a certain schedule. Those legitimate factors, tangible factors. But not everybody needs to have tangible factors in order to have this one thing, which is true. It all depends on what you are doing and what it is that you want to do. All right? You can get into a good situation. Like, let's say two people want $1 million. All right? One person wants to work for the $1 million. That's the tangible aspect, right? And maybe another person says, I'm not going to work on tangibility. I'm going to work on networking. I'm going to work on favorability amongst people. That is how a lot of females think, all right? So, in that, right, they didn't have to work to get that $1 million, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it could have came in through other means. It could be, that it was not always about a favor. It could be something like a lottery, or somebody who was close to you actually gave it to you because X, Y, and Z, But every one of those things have a percentage and possibility of it coming about. So that creates a actual box of having whatever it is that you want to have. That's the importance of having that three-dimensional perpendicular point. If you do that, you would know exactly what it is that you have to do, exactly what it is that you have to think and act and give into the universe to be transported into that situation. I find myself going in situations like this because I cleared out everything and focused on one thing, and that one thing took me into that area because of less resistant thoughts, like most people. Now, through doing that, I realized the power of resistant thoughts. So even though I had these things, I also had resistant energies that were culminated from long ago. That's the importance of letting people go. But they were in conflict with another belief system. This is how things ended up working out. So this is what that is. And building a actual working construct in order to do this.